right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Moving to his left. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Colts offense ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throw across his body is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Shut up! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Big Lion! Ready, right?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass is caught by Turner. And he's going to be taken down short. Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding. These early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd and 11. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
It's a loss of a yard.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully,
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
this has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
2nd and 11.
Let's go!
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to...
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's Taylor. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick them.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
An 8-yard loss brings up.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 97 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg, after losing. Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Pushed out to his left. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Arnold Ebiketie. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been...
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left. But it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. Now it's Taylor. Boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
second down. Here's a run with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Second and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is now a pair of rush. So it's a win for the Colts. They were the aggressors from the start, able to